Hello, hello, TGIF. Happy Friday, my dance family. We are here going live talking about our left rock turn this week. So, of course, not of course, but we've been doing American Foxtrot, and that's our dance for this month of December 2025. And so, with the left rock turn, let's go over the important things we went through this week. Make sure we're practicing those things. We went over the footwork. So if I have any questions about that, now is a good time to ask that. It's pretty straightforward. Remember, footwork is how you're stepping, how you're arriving onto the foot, and how you're leaving your foot. So whether you're going to step with a heel first and leave with a toe, or step with a heel and leave it and leave it at that. Um, for the left turn lead, we do have that one piece of footwork that has three pieces that goes toe, heel, toe. So I think that is, if there's a challenge, the challenging part of the footwork there. Um, Let me see. For the follow, I have to literally do it in my head. Let's see. Slow, slow. We don't have that in this one. We have it in the box, but not in the left rock turn. And we talked about poise, how that is very important, especially when you're starting it. Okay. And then when you're going to the back part of your rock, making sure you're changing your poise into a forward poise so that you're not pulling or dragging your partner as a lead with your head weight. And same for the follow, that you're not pulling your lead on top of you with your head weight, right? But you're changing your poise with the direction changes. Okay. Some common questions is, I think, how do I use this? Where do I use this? Why do I use this? So, where you're going to use it navigationally around the floor, you're going to use it in your corners because it will rotate to the left, which is the natural way of the line of dance, right? So, anytime you get to a corner, you do this. Now you have turned the corner and you're going down the next line of dance. Perfect. It's also a great step. Like we say, like an emergency step in case you need to stop your progression, you know. So say you're starting to do a basic, and maybe you see a dancer coming flying up, is going to come up in front of you, and you don't want to get in their way, then you would back up into that rock step. And you can do it without the rotation too, so that you stay in the same line of dance. So those are great logical reasons to use it. A feel good reason to use it is it really starts to develop that continuation and cause and effect feeling as far as your connection to your partner goes. It also helps you be aware of your connection to yourself, as in your frame, to your own spine. So, those things, once you have those fundamentals established, you can really feel the connectivity with your partner with this pattern. So that's something to really look forward to, and why we are so adamant about those foundational skills. Okay. So the poise helps that, your posture is going to help that, and staying connected to yourself, keeping your elbows in front, and of course your footwork for your stability. I do have a support video out there, stabilizing and balancing the left rock turn. It's something like that, titled something like that. So go ahead and give that a look if you are having a little bit of balance issues when you are performing it or executing it with your partner. And that could probably help you out a lot. Let me think. So the brushing action is, I know I've talked about this so much, but it is the most common thing that is left behind. So whether it's because we just got lazy, or because we forgot, or because we didn't even know in the first place. So you really do want to make sure you're brushing through with your legs, using that follow through action. And if this is a foreign language to you, just back up and watch all the videos for this week, and you'll understand what I am talking about. Okay. Um, then I think that's really it. Sometimes I think even if we're trying to brush, if we're leading, we anticipate the back rock. And so we might start it too early. So make sure you are using the full 2 counts of that slow before you're changing your direction as well. For the follow side, Something that's very, very, very common for the follows actually is that we do not complete the rotation. We feel like we do, um, but really we aren't. So when you're coming through and you're rotating to your left and you're bringing your right side around, you want to make sure that right side comes completely around and stay square to your partner. You don't want to stay opened at an angle at all. Keep those shoulders and your hips square to your partner. Okay. I think that the brushing, well, I don't think, but I know the brushing and the follow through action will help you do that as well. Because if you're not bringing your leg right underneath you and you're kind of, your side step is going to ultimately be shorter. And it's not going to be right where your lead maybe has steps. So brushing through will fix that. Should fix most of that, if not all of it. Okay, so brushing, it's so important. And again, I'm referring to your legs brushing, okay, like the inseams of your pant legs brushing together, not necessarily brushing the floor, although we do want to do that as well. But I'm more so talking about following the legs following through, right, and brushing the other leg underneath you. So we're not walking like a cowboy. Make sense? I hope so. If not, let me know and I will help you understand it. Okay. That's it for me in this cold, chilly week we're having here in Michigan. If you're local, stay warm. If you're not, thanks for being here and introduce yourself in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. All right. And I will see you guys next week. What's on the deck for next week? We're still in American Foxtrot. It's our last full week because we do have Christmas and New Year's coming up the end of this month. So it's our last full week. And then the following week, I believe we're only doing Monday and Tuesday. But next week, I believe we are on to, it's not the Grapevine. What is it? I'm going to have to check my notes real quick. Let me find out what we're doing. Oh, the Promenade. Duh. The Promenade. Yay, we're going to walk this way. All right, so we'll find out all about that next week. But until then, have a blessed weekend. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday.